So when we pulled into Stafford last week, the heat index was at 105. It cooled off, it's back up there again, and now the heat index is 110.
Yep. Thank you, kids, for coming by.
All right. Thanks for all the help.
You're welcome.
Love you.
Love you too.
All right.
Thank you, Ben. Have a good one, buddy.
Everything, Steve.
You're welcome.
Let's do this.
All right.
Whew.
See ya.
Get in the air conditioning.
Love you.
See ya.
Bye. Well, we're getting a little bit of a later start than we expected because the UPS guy didn't show up till like 5 o'clock. But given how we plan on driving this the next few days, it really didn't matter what time we left because we'll just drive till we're tired. So Dad and I actually had a lot of fun today. We made ice cream and Texas sheet cake, a recipe from each of my grandmas, and had friends over for ice cream before we left. So it ended up being a fun day, and it's kind of nice to be able to drive in the evening anyway, so we're on our way. I have no idea where our first stop will be, but we're headed for Maine.
So we need to give you a little bit of an explanation why we are heading to Maine. We thought we would hit the upper peninsula of Michigan and hang out there, but you know, it's taken a while to get to this point. It's the end of August and it's hot still, and we just figured let's head up to the Northeast. We were gonna head there anyways. Let's just get up there so we can thoroughly enjoy the area. And as for the upper peninsula of Michigan, it'll still be there when we get back, and we need to save awesome places to visit when we get back to North America, because we're gonna keep on traveling. So that's the deal. The trip, we talked about maybe taking our time and doing 200-300 miles a day type of deal, but in reality with this heat, and for Shelby's benefit, considering the medicine that she's on makes her thermostat run hot, we're just gonna make a beeline up to Maine and get to a lot cooler temperatures. It's hard on all of us.
I was gonna say my thermostat runs a little hot here
exactly, but given the fact that we can't leave Shelby in the car, we always have to be bouncing from air conditioning to air conditioning. She doesn't even enjoy going out to go potty in this stuff. I think it's just in everybody's best interest if we get on up to a cooler climate. And so instead of taking like a week and a half to do this drive, we're probably gonna bust it out in a handful of days. We have been hitting all kinds of bugs on this stretch of road, and I was wondering what they are. I now have confirmation. Bye-bye. All right, a quick fuel stop and opportunity to stretch the legs. We are Emporia, Kansas area. I'm not quite exactly sure, but we just paid $2.92 a gallon for diesel. It's also dinner time for a spoiled, rotten little dog. Hey guys, you see that light flashing a little bit in the bottom right corner? Hey guys, you see that light flashing? So the light is definitely not coming on solid. We typed it into Google. We have the DVD shop manual in back, but we typed it into Google, and it looks like we're not the only people who have ever had a condition like this. You know, you produce tons of vehicles, and some people have said that it could just be that the coolant is a little bit low, which I kind of keep an eye on the coolant, but hey, you know, I'll check it here. It could also be the coolant level sensor. I don't know. I'm just thinking we're gonna probably call it an early night and give me the opportunity to do a little more research and plug in my scan tool. But it is not staying on solid. But let's just kind of life on the road. You gotta let the road dictate how far you can make it. Well, it's not the first time we've said this, but welcome to a Walmart. We are pulling in for the night because it feels like the right thing to do, and it will give me the opportunity to check some things out. But before I go too far, let me look at the coolant bottle real quick. Well, I wouldn't say it's the coolant level, because there's the full mark right there. Well, even without the hot water going through the pipes back here, it is 88 right now. Time to cool it off. All right, guys, that's all we have for you today. I'll have some more for you tomorrow on that whole light thing. Not really stressing it too much. It's just the way it goes. One nice thing about these Walmart stops is we're able to take Shelby on a little Walmart walk.
Hashtag road life.
Yeah, she likes it, we like it, everybody needs it, especially when you're logging some miles. But thanks for riding with us today. We'll see you tomorrow.